wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Here we go. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. No, I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. What this life is about. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Thank you, Ken. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Northern Colorado. My name is Leah Alvarado. My pronouns are she and her. So glad that you have joined us this evening. Welcome to those online as well. So I just want to acknowledge that this service is being held on the traditional and ancestral lands of the Arapaho, Ute, and Cheyenne peoples. We recognize that this land is rightfully theirs, and we offer our respect and gratitude for their continuing kinship of this place. Our philosophy, Science of Mind, honors the wisdom and teachings found in all faiths, recognizing that each path leads to the same universal truth of oneness, love, and interconnectedness. Christine Roth will be your prayer partner today. That means that she is holding us all in prayer during service. She will also be available for prayer after service. Now let's say our mission and our vision together. Our mission: we are an inclusive community, inspiring personal growth, spiritual practice, and a positive way of life. And our vision: to support humanity's spiritual growth, creating a world that works for all. All right, I'm going to invite our kids up. We have a couple. Come on.
God is everything there is, so I am part of God. I know there's lots of good for me and everybody else. I'm thankful and grateful for everything we have. So I let go of this prayer, and so it is. Here we go from the top. God is everything there is, so I am part of God. I know there's lots of good for me and everybody else. I'm thankful and grateful for everything we have. So I let go of this prayer, and so it is.
Woohoo! All right. So we have a few announcements. So game day, we're gonna have a game day, y'all. So it's gonna be July 10th at 1:30, and we're gonna have a variety of board games if you like that kind of thing. There's someone here who hates that kind of thing. Just, I don't wanna call her out, don't wanna, but just so you know. It's not me. But anyway, some people love games, so if you love games, come join us. Bring a snack, bring a favorite drink to share. Everybody is welcome. And then on July, what day is this? July 16th at 5:30, we're gonna see a concert at the CSU Lagoon. So we'll meet at the bandstand to pick a spot on the grass, bring a picnic, a blanket or a chair, and get ready for a fun evening of music with Top Shelf 5280. They sound like they're a really fun band, so I think it'll be a great time. And then we're gonna have a family swim day, August 2nd at 1 p.m. So there'll be inflatable kayaks, there'll be some shade, so we know that'll be important. Bring along a snack or drink to share and any games or activities you love, and it'll be a good time for all. All right, so as you know, each month we choose an organization to support, and a percentage of the money that comes in, we send to that organization. And we're so excited that during Pride Month, we picked this wonderful organization called Splash. And so we've invited them here today, and so I'm going to invite up TJ to speak a little bit about Splash. Let's give him a warm welcome. Thank you, TJ.
Hi friends, thank you all for being here and thank you for having me. My name is TJ, I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, and I'm happy to be here speaking on behalf of Splash NOCO. We are a nonprofit that works here in Fort Collins. We serve up to ages 24, but we support all folks under the LGBTQ+ umbrella. I'm happy to be talking about the affirming spaces that we create. We have a brick and mortar shop over in Midtown, Fort Collins, where we sell all sorts of merchandise and give out resources to everybody under the LGBTQ+ umbrella. It's specifically important to talk about this now because LGBTQ plus folks, especially trans folks, are facing some difficult times at the moment. There are a lot of things that are going against what we need, and so having a resource like Splash is really important to give everybody what they need and to make everybody feel happy and fulfilled in their queer identities. I've been attending Splash for about 7 years, and we've been around for 10. This marks our 1 decade anniversary, and I'm very happy to be celebrating it here. I started out as a youth back in 2018, and I've been a volunteer for the past 2 years, so I'm happy to pave the way for other trans and queer youth, much like I was at the beginning of my Splash journey. Yeah, we are facing unprecedented challenges all across the country. Colorado has been a safer space for us, but not guaranteed. So I'm happy that Fort Collins and multiple places around it, including this church, has been so welcoming to us, and I'm so grateful to see all of you lovely faces and know that you are all here in support of us. No LGBTQ person should face these challenges alone. So I'm happy that you are all here to help and that I'm out here helping, giving all the resources I can. Your support means so much to me. The Center for Spiritual Living has been a strong and steady light in our community. You've created space where inclusion is not just a word, but a lived commitment. Your generous contributions have made it possible for Splash to keep going and keep giving out the resources that are so important for everyone, and especially youth. It's so important to protect youth because a lot of schools and places are not as accepting as they should be. On behalf of every LGBTQ youth who has found connection, hope, and empowerment through our services, thank you, and I'm so grateful to be somebody that you can look up to. Together, we are raising a generation of queer and trans folks who can know their worth and feel seen, heard, and valued in their communities. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy that you are all also part of my community and can see me and treat me with respect on this day. And I hope you all have a great rest of your Pride Month, and thank you for being here.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, TJ, and thank you, Kimberly. Thank you both for being here. It's an honor to have you here. Okay, so the last announcement for the month, and I don't have a slide for this, but I think some of you know I'm going on sabbatical. Some of you may not know. So today is my last Sunday for a month. So I'm going away for the whole month of July. I will be back, so no worries, I will be back. But I just need a little time away, so nothing to fret about. I'm just gonna spend a lot of time in nature. I'm going to the Redwoods, I'm going up to Steamboat Springs, I'm going up to Estes, and just being alone for a while and with myself. So just wanted you to know that, but you're going to be in good hands. So you'll still have Ken here as our wonderful and amazing musician, and I have a wonderful lineup of guest speakers for the whole month. So you'll have Rev Jen twice, you'll have Reverend Josh Reeves from Mile High, and Dr. Michelle Madrano from Mile High. So you have some good speakers lined up, okay? All right, so everything else is in our newsletter, cslnoco.org. So find us there if you have questions or want to know about any of our upcoming events. All right, everybody, so we're gonna slow things down a little bit. Let's just all take a deep breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And just allow the breath to bring you into the stillness. dropping you into your heart. And in the next inhale, repeat to yourself, centered in love, I choose peace. And as you breathe out, centered in love, I choose peace. Again, centered in love, I choose peace. Centered in love, I choose peace. And so just feeling that vibration in the center of your heart, we move into an opening prayer. And so in this moment, in this time, we recognize that there is one life, one spirit, one God called by many names. We recognize it as the divine intelligence, the divine power, the all-knowing one. We know it as love. And we know that that presence, that divine presence is right here. It is in this space. It was preparing this space before anyone even walked into it. And so we feel that presence. We feel it around us. We feel it within us. We feel it in support of who we are as human beings on this earth, this earthly walk. And so I am knowing that this light and this love guided each one of us here this evening. And I'm knowing that there is something here for each of us to receive. And so we open our hearts and we trust that we are exactly where we need to be. And that whatever needs to be made known will be made known. Whatever insight is needed for our spiritual growth journey, I am knowing that it comes through us at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I'm so grateful for the beauty that is here. I'm so grateful for the love that is here, for the joy that is here, for the presence and power of Spirit, that invisible presence that works through our lives, guiding us, holding our hand through the difficult times, whispering in our ear, you can make it. And so with great, great gratitude for this presence, for this power, for this beloved community, for the life that each of us live, for the way in which each of us expresses ourselves. I bless this service. I bless our music. I bless this time together, this gathering, knowing it is sacred, knowing it is filled with love and joy and peace and harmony and all good things. And so with that, I release this. I let it go with a grateful and full heart. And together we say, and so it is.
Everything beneath the sun breathes like a harmonia. Pure perfection has begun, shining like a midnight sun. Out of darkness I have come. I see God in everyone. Let me be an instrument, guided by an heaven sent. May these grapes of pain ferment, alchemize to love's content, ever be a sacrament, knowing God is my intent. God, let me know your name. Hold me in the same breath as your word. Oh God, I feel you all around. Oh, how you astound me with your grace. Rolling like a thundercloud, let me live my love out loud, standing for mankind and proud, baptized in the holy shroud. Peace be still and know me now, God is in all I have found. God, let me know your name. Hold me in the same breath as your word. Oh God, I feel you all around. Oh, how you astound me with your grace. Spinning like a prayer feels, turning like Ezekiel's wheels. Nothing like a kiss seals the spirit I've become. Knowing what I'm here for, rowing on to distant shores, flowing from the infinite God in everyone. Spinning like a prayer feels, turning like Ezekiel's wheels. Nothing like a kiss seals the spirit I become. Knowing what I'm here for, rowing on to distant shores, flowing from the infinite God in everyone. Oh God, let me know your name. Hold me in the same breath as your word. God, I feel you all around. Oh, how you astound me with your grace. Out of darkness I have come, I see God in everyone.
You even sounded a little bit like Jamie Lula there for a minute. Nice, that's who sang that song. All right, hello, it's me again. Yeah, okay. So today I'm talking about unity consciousness. And my title, Many Faces, One Light, that's really what it's about. It's about unity consciousness and how we experience it individually, and also how do we experience it in our world, especially right now. How do we do that? So before I get to that, before I talk about unity consciousness, I first have to talk about this thing called duality, which is really what we're living in and we're also present to right now in the collective, yeah? The energy of duality is like a magnet. It pulls us, doesn't it? It pulls us, and it actually pulls us downward, yeah? And if you're aware of that, you can even feel that. And the mind feeds off of the energy of duality. Right and wrong, good and bad, negativity, judgment, all of that is the energy of duality. And when we're in that energy of duality, it keeps us small. It keeps us experiencing, walking through the world as our personality self, our small self. Not our full self, not our true self, our small self. And it keeps us in the energy of us versus them, which means then we are operating from victim consciousness. Yeah? Nobody's ever done that here, no? Okay, just checking. So when we're in that place of victim consciousness, this person did this thing to me. This group of people or this situation happened to me. Yeah? And we spend a lot of time in the land of duality, don't we? We do, because the mind is very comfortable there. The mind likes to hang out in duality. It's very, very comfortable in the land of duality. So when we're in that energy, we place people into boxes. And you know what happens when we place people into boxes? We then look for evidence to prove that we are right about who that person is. And we all do this. We don't want to admit that we do this, but we all do this. Yeah? In this week's book study, some of you know, we've been doing this book study. It's one of Paul Selig's books, the Book of Knowing and Worth. It's a channeled book, a beautiful channeled book. And the chapter that we read the last couple of weeks has been focused on love and how to demonstrate love in your life, what that would actually look like if you demonstrated it. And so one of the questions in the chapter is this: what is not worthy of love? Can you all, am I standing? Okay, you can see that question. What is not worthy of love? This is a powerful question. Because what it does is it invites us to reflect on certain individuals, groups of people, situations in our life, even aspects of our government, political leaders, political structures, people, groups of people that we believe are not worthy of love. Now, I want to make a distinction here. I'm not talking about human love, because human love is conditional. It is always and forever will be conditional. I'm talking about divine love. Divine love is all-encompassing. It can hold all things. It can hold all beings and accept all beings. It is inclusive, it is pure, it is true. And so the chapter talks about how anything that we judge, anything that we judge, we hold then outside of love. We hold it outside of divine love. Therefore, we hold it outside of God. Insert whatever name you're comfortable with. I'm going to talk a lot about God today, but I know some people, it's a triggering word, it's okay. Just insert whatever name works for you. But the point is that when we judge, we place that person or people outside of it, outside of that divine presence. And so what we are saying is that they are not worthy of divine love. They are not worthy of it. Here's the kicker. Not only do we place them outside of love, but we place ourselves too. We join right there with them. Yeah? It's an energy, and we align to that energy vibrationally. We give power to the thing that we focus on. Yeah? Energy flows where attention goes. We know this, yeah? Energy flows where attention goes. So when we shout no at something, we immediately align ourselves with the very thing that we don't want. Vibrationally. The universe, it hears the words, but the universe responds to things vibrationally. It's not responding to our words, it's responding to our vibration. You know, in our philosophy, the science of mind, it teaches us that there is a universal law. And this law receives the vibration, the imprint of our thoughts, and it acts upon it. The law is impersonal. It is simply responding to the vibration that we are emitting, the predominant vibration that we are emitting. So I invite you to take a moment right now to reflect. To reflect on the feelings and the thoughts that you are having about our world right now. The president, whether you are for him or against him, our government, what just happened in the Senate yesterday, if you're following that, what's happening in the Middle East, what's happening with our LGBTQ community, what's happening with our immigration community, what's happening in other parts of the world. Bring to mind something in our world that you feel strongly about. You don't have to think too hard about that one. Yeah. And as you reflect on what that is, notice what you are aligning yourself to. Just notice, not with judgment, just notice. Notice those who are not worthy of love. Notice how often, if you do, how often you judge. And knowing that when you do, you place that person or those individuals outside of love, outside of divine love, outside of God. So just notice. From a neutral place, just notice. Now, I want to be clear, we can still be in action. We can still say, this doesn't work. But it's the energy behind it that matters. Yes, it's the energy that makes the difference. We can still say this doesn't work and stand from a place of divine love and unity consciousness. Can we not? Do you know, in our teaching, we talk a lot about how we have the power to choose, and I love this because it puts the responsibility back onto us. How cool is that? Meaning, we are responsible for our actions. We are responsible for the thoughts that we choose to think. We are responsible for our perspective, the lens that we are choosing to see the world through. We are responsible for that. We are responsible for where we place our energy and our attention, and how we express that energy, and the vibration behind it. We are responsible for that. I talked last week about how the external world is a reflection of what's going on in here. That is true both individually and collectively. Do you know what is happening in the world? All the things that are happening in the world is just simply a reflection of what's happening within us as human beings. We're so quick to judge the world. We're so quick to judge what's going on. But it is merely a reflection of the consciousness of humanity as a whole. The current leaders of this world and their actions, they're merely reflecting the consciousness of humanity. I'm not excusing some of the behavior, but just to look at it neutrally, to notice that their behavior is merely reflecting the consciousness. So what's happening in the world is a mirror showing us what is out of alignment within ourselves. Think about that for a moment. Now, some of you may reject this. Some of you may say, no. I am an incredibly kind person, caring person, loving person. I pray every day for our country and for our world. How can you say that I am responsible for what is happening in this world? How could you say that? I am not saying that we are directly responsible. But if our world is a reflection of the consciousness of humanity, then it begs the question, am I contributing in some way to the consciousness of the world right now? Am I contributing in some way to the consciousness of the world? Through my thoughts, through my actions, through my beliefs, through my vibration? It's a good question for us to ponder, isn't it? And we could even change that. Instead of how am I? How am I contributing in some way to the consciousness of our world? Another channeled book that I did a couple years ago, wonderful channeled book, I've mentioned it before. It's the True Teachings of Yeshua, called The Way of Mastery. And this is something that Yeshua said, the true teachings. What you have not forgiven in another or in the world is but a reflection of what you carry within. What you have not forgiven in another or in the world is but a reflection of what you carry within. It always comes back to us, guys. Darn it. It always comes back to us. So here's the thing. As we become aware of our inner work, and we begin to heal ourselves, and every person here, doesn't matter how long you've been on your spiritual path, you've all been doing the work, haven't you? You've all been doing it. And it's so critical that we continue that work. We're going to be continuing that till the day we die, you know. Some of you are like, damn it. I'm just here to tell you. It does get easier, but there are times, man, whew. But yeah, so the most important thing that we could do is keep doing our own work. Keep healing our trauma. My God, have I healed my trauma? But I'm still healing it. There's layers, yeah? So the most important thing we could do is keep healing and looking at the stuff within us that has not been healed. Keep doing the inner work, because when we do our work, do you know what happens? Is it then impacts all. Because we are all connected, because we are all one, as I do my work, I then give others silent permission to do their work and to support them on their journey. And we continue to help the evolution of this beloved planet that we are all a part of. So as you look at the world, some of you might see it as chaos or insanity, whatever word you want to insert there. I have a couple of more questions for you. What is the world crying out for? What is asking to be healed? So I just invite you to close your eyes for a moment if you're comfortable and ask yourself the question, what is the world crying out for? And just notice whatever comes. Might be a color, might be an image, a vision, or a word. What is the world crying out for? Okay, opening your eyes, trusting whatever came. When I tune into that, what comes to me, what is the world crying out for? To be seen, to be heard, to be loved. To be seen, to be heard, and to be loved. Now let's ask the next question, closing your eyes again. What is asking to be healed? What is asking to be healed? Trust whatever comes through you. As you tune into the world, what is asking to be healed? Opening your eyes. When I asked that question, what I got is that we are being asked to heal our separation from the divine, our separation from one another. Most of us don't walk around recognizing that I am part of you and you are part of me, that I am one with you and you are one with me. Instead, we walk around, you are separate from me. You have your issues in your life, and I have my issues in my life. But imagine a world where we walked around, where we recognized, truly recognized, as we look into the eyes of another, we see ourselves and they see us. Imagine a world like that. What if we allowed people to be just who they are? Just allowed them to be who they are. Some of you are thinking, oh, absolutely not. Have you seen this person? So if there is somebody in your life where you have a hard time accepting them as they are, completely for who they are, you've just bumped up an area within yourself that needs a little work. That's all. Yeah? You just placed them outside of God. You just placed them outside of divine love. The chapter in the book this week, it talks about how when we're doing this kind of work, we don't have to like the person. We don't. We don't have to go to dinner with them. We don't have to go to dinner with them. We don't have to invite them over for lunch. We don't have to see them as a loving soul. But here's what we do need to do, is to honor them in their worth. And by that, I mean honoring them in their divinity. That's it. Because here's the truth. Every single person, no matter who they are on this planet, is a spark of the divine, is an aspect of the divine, is perfect in their divine expression. What shows up out here may not align with that. But who they are at their core is a divine being. So we don't have to like the person. We don't even have to support their behaviors. We don't have to support their decisions. But are you willing to see and know the divinity that is within them? Are you willing to align with the energy of divine love? Are you willing? It's a good question to ponder, isn't it? This next excerpt was taken from this chapter this week. When you move into the conscious intention to love, you vibrate in a higher way to embrace and to lift. When you are judging, you do not love. When you are frightened, you do not love. When you see the one before you in their worth and as worthy of love, you heal. You gift them, and by gifting them, you gift yourself. So I believe that it is our separation from the divine that causes the suffering in the world. It's living from this duality, this dualistic place. That's what creates conflict and war and strife and violence. When we truly get our oneness, from the smallest and tiniest of insects and all the way up, we can't harm anything. We can't harm or think negatively in any way. It isn't possible because we recognize our oneness. We begin to see all beings with love. And then we move into the energy of unity consciousness. Yeshua, again in the Way of Mastery, said this: if you ever want to come home, you're going to have to become very, very divinely selfish. You're going to have to become so selfish that you will not tolerate judgment in yourself of anyone or anything. Because you will begin to recognize that every little act catapults you to the other side of the universe from where you want to be. Powerful. So if we want to experience true peace and true freedom in this life, if we want to experience unity consciousness in our lifetime, it requires us to let go of our judgment, to let go of our condemnation, and be willing to forgive. Each person is expressing themselves in their own unique way. Each person, as was pointed out in the chapter this week, is part of the whole. Each person is part of this messy and insane and beautiful earth school that every single one of us agreed to be a part of. We all signed up for it. Do you remember? You're like, no, if I knew that, I wouldn't have come. So we all showed up to this classroom to learn, to grow, and to awaken. And you know, it's often those who trigger us the most. Those are the ones, more than anybody else, those are the ones who came here to awaken us more than anyone else. Ernest Holmes, our founder, said this: when we forgive, holding no condemnation, judging no one, then our consciousness becomes a mirror reflecting that greater consciousness, which is the mind of God. We can each reflect that. We can each reflect the mind of God if we choose. We can create unity consciousness with our thoughts, with our vibration, with our actions. In the 1980s, Dr. Hugh Len was a psychologist, and he worked at a hospital, a state hospital in Hawaii. He worked on a ward that was termed the criminally insane. Now, his job, the way he approached it was very unique. Some of you know this story. He never met the patients one-on-one. But what he decided to do is he went into his office and he sat down and he had all their files, all the patients in front of him in their files. And he took each file one by one, and what he did is he held them in his hands as he worked on his own inner turmoil. He didn't pray for them. He didn't send them love and light. He didn't do any of that. He just worked on his own stuff. He repeated the ancient Hawaiian prayer, Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono means to make right, to correct. Traditionally, Ho'oponopono was a practice that was done in Hawaiian circles with families in gatherings to create peace and harmony and unity and love. The ancient practice involves 3 statements: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Dr. Hugh Len began repeating to each patient as he held them in his hands, the files in his hands. He repeated this over and over and over and over again. Over time, the patients healed. Their violent behavior lessened, their medications were reduced. Soon the patients got they improved so much that they shut the ward down. Dr. Hugh Len attributed his transformation to cleansing his own stuff, his own trauma, his own wounding, because we are all connected. So what we do for ourselves, we do for all. As we shift our own consciousness, we begin to see that no one is outside of God. No one is outside of divine love. We are all here to learn divine love, divine unity, and divine oneness for all. So, together, let's create unity consciousness by continuing to do our own work. Are you willing to do that? Some of you are like, yeah, I suppose. So, and when we slip, which we will because we're human, when we slip into duality and we slip into moments of judgment and we slip into duality in whatever way that looks, we forgive ourselves. It's okay. We're human. taking one step at a time, one breath at a time, doing the very best that we can on this crazy life, yes? In a moment, I'm going to have Ken sing Ho'oponopono. He's going to sing the lines for us. And so here's how we're going to do this. He's going to sing it 3 different times. He's going to repeat it 3 times, 3 sets of 3. So I'm going to invite you to place your hands over your heart right now. The first time he sings it, what I invite you to do is bring into your awareness someone from your past. Someone that either has hurt you in some way or you know maybe isn't very fond of you. And we're going to do that first. And then the second round, I want you to bring into your awareness someone from your current life. Trust whoever shows up. You might think you've forgiven everybody and you're all good to go, but trust whoever shows up. And then the third round, I want you to pick somebody that you are really challenged by in our world right now. It could be one of our political leaders. But pick someone that when you think of them, your whole body wants to scream. Okay? And we're going to end with that round. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Ken. So you're going to sing this out loud, or you're going to say the words to yourself. The words are on the screen. And bring the vision of each person into your mind and into your heart. Here we go.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Bringing the last person into your awareness.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Taking a deep breath. Did you feel a shift? I did. So know that we just created the energy of unity consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I heard someone say this week that at times like these, remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. You know, we can't control what's happening in our world, but we can remember to breathe. So while I'm gone over the next month, remember to breathe. Yeah. Keep breathing and dropping into your heart and remembering who you are, remembering you are the divine as expressing all things. You are that divine expression. And remember that every person you interact with, every person you think about, whether you like them or not, is also a divine expression. Doing their best, banging around in this world just like the rest of us, expressing their unique self, but also as a divine being. So I'm going to take us into a prayer right now, but before I do that, I want to bring into this room our beloved congregant, Dave Lorenz. Our sweet Dave, who is probably maybe now or later tuning into this service today, because I told him I would be doing this. So for those that don't know, Dave has been in the hospital for the last couple of weeks. He's actually in a skilled nursing facility, and he's going to be entering hospice very soon. So I asked him what he wanted prayer for. I told him I was going to do this, and he said he wanted prayer for serenity. Some of you may know Dave, you may not know Dave, but know that Dave is the best hugger in the world. If you've ever been hugged by Dave, he is the best hugger, yes? The sweetest, sweetest man on the planet. And so as I close us out in prayer, I'm also going to bring him in. So whether you know him or not, just hold your consciousness and your attention surrounding and wrapping your arms around this beautiful being. And so I just know right here, right now, that there is one life, one light, one love, one presence called by many names. And we know that that power and that presence, as it moves through me, it moves through every person here. Whether you are tuning in right now as I speak these words, or you are tuning in at another time, I am knowing that that light and that love surrounds and holds each and every person. I'm knowing that that presence and that power, that it surrounds our beloved Dave, that it holds him. It reminds him of who he is. And that loving presence, it wraps its arms around him and holds him, helping him to experience serenity, helping him to experience peace in his being as he lets go, as he makes his transition into the next realm. We celebrate him. We give thanks for him, for the light that he has expressed in this community, for the light that he has expressed to each one of us, for the light that he is in this world. So we surround him with serenity. We surround him with peace. We know that that is a felt experience within his being, within his body, within his mind. We know that in the days and the weeks and the months to come, that that is his expression, that is his experience. And we just surround him with that, and with great, great love. And so I am knowing that as we move through, each of us, as we move through the weeks and the months to come, no matter what happens in the world outside of us, that we continue to do our own work, that we continue to commit to healing ourselves, knowing that as we do that, we help to heal all. I am claiming and knowing and declaring that we live in a world that is inclusive, in a world where we look at each other and we recognize our oneness. We recognize the divinity in the eyes of the person standing across from us. We recognize the divinity in every person, no matter who they are, no matter what they are doing on this planet. Within them is that divine expression. I am so grateful to know this truth, so grateful to speak this truth powerfully, knowing that the vibration that is being spoken right now is going out and touching all beings across this beloved planet of ours, reminding them of who they are, reminding them that they are loved, reminding them that they are seen and loved and that they belong. Healing all duality, healing all experiences of separation. So I am claiming right here, right now, that unity consciousness is possible for not only each of us individually, but for all of us collectively. And so with great gratitude, I let this go. I release it. I hand it over to Spirit that always says yes without pause, without prejudice. And so with that, we simply say, and so it is.
Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. And I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one. And I believe it could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, ah, come on the peace train. Peace train, holy roll, everyone jump on the peace train. Oh, ah, yeah, come on the peace train. Get your bags together, bring your good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer, it soon will be with you. Come and join the living, it's not so far from you. And it's getting nearer, soon it will be true. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, ah, come on the peace train. Now I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there lies a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, ah, come on the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, ah, come on, come on, come on. Come on the peace train, yes, the peace train. Ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, ah, come on the peace train, the peace train.
Awesome, Ken. Thank you. Okay, well, so if there was something that blessed you today, something you felt move through you in your heart, if you were touched in any way by our service today, I just invite you to give in whatever amount feels appropriate to you. There's a number of ways that you can give. You can visit our website, you can mail your gift to our office, or you can text your gift to the number that you see on our screen. And those online, you can donate on our website, and our website is being put on the screen there for you, so to make it easy. Thank you all. All right, so we're going to move into our offering song, but before we do that, place your gift over your heart, and let's say our offering affirmation together. Money is God's love and expression. Since it is never withheld from me, I choose to give freely of all that comes to me from the one infinite source.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to give it all for myself. didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. All the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, just gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Yes, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. Oh, no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. One more time. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. Yes, I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love.
Woohoo! All right, so I am just blessing all that is pouring into our community, the abundance and prosperity, and all the joy and the love. I'm so grateful for all of this and so much more. And so it is. Thank you all. Okay. Anybody here for the first time other than these beloved beings here? Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to our community. So glad you're here today. And if there's any online, we welcome you. So grateful that you are here. All right, and just a reminder that after service, Christine will be up here offering prayer. So if there's something that you would like to celebrate or something that you would like prayer for, know that she will be here for you. Okay. So I have a little special announcement. We're going to go slightly over tonight, but I just want to, let me get through the supper thing. So if you want to join us afterwards for supper, we meet at the welcome table. We'll pick a place to go eat. Not sure where we're going yet, but it's always a good time. Join us for that. Here's my special announcement. All right, will Chuck and Matt please come to the stage? Woohoo! All right, so these wonderful souls have been on our board for many, many years. Chuck, over a decade, and Matt, 6 years. Thank you, gentlemen, for all that you have given to this community and continue to give. Your love, your heart, your commitment, your dedication. You are outstanding, not only as congregants, but as friends, as people. I'm sure everybody would agree how incredible you are. Thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough for all that you have given. Let's please give them a hand. We will miss you on our board, but know that you are here. You're not going away. You're just rolling off the board. And we are just so grateful for who you are and all that you've given. So Chuck, we have a little gift for you, and Matt, a little gift for you. Thank you both. Love you both. All right. All right, everybody, let's stand. Place your hands over your heart, and let's say our closing benediction. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed. May we be a source of healing for all beings. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is.
For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. And then I finally realized that I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking, I could change my life. That's how I could change the world. Yeah, let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world right now.
Everybody, I forgot to announce that there is a card for Dave. If you wouldn't mind signing it, it is in the lobby, so please wish him well and send him lots of love. Thanks, everybody, for being here.